Welcome to Delaware Live Sports. We're here at Smyrna High School for tonight's high school wrestling as the Cape Henlopen Vikings travel north to take on the Smyrna Eagles, ranked number 2 and number 3 in the state. Cape Henlopen number 2, Smyrna number 3. We have one JV match left to go. We're going to go ahead and start our pre-match show while that's going on, so sit back and enjoy the match in the background. First, Scott, we'll start off with the Cape Henlopen lineup. We'll just spotlight a few guys here. Let's start with Grant Barsek. Big match tonight. I have 26 as a key match in this duel. He's the junior transfer from Connecticut, New York, I believe.
New York.
Mikey Frederick, Luke Bender, CJ Fritchman, and Carson Cameron. It's kind of like a little bit of a murderer's row for Cape. Those guys have to do damage tonight.
Absolutely, Benny. And we're looking at two of the premier teams in the state, Smyrna against Cape Henlopen. They've had some great matches in this gym and also down in Lewis. We've seen some really great matches. You're talking about 15 ranked guys, Benny, 3 number ones, place winner, state champs all over the place. We're going to have a treat and see some really great matches.
And for the Smyrna Eagles, Gabe Giampetro, 113. He's a 2-time state champ. Joey Natacola, 160, 2-time state champ. Jamar Wells, number 2 in the state at 132. And tonight they get back Quantez Watkins at 120 as he comes back into the lineup for the Smyrna Eagles. Again, they're not as much star power, but they're Smyrna, and they come out to wrestle every time they get on the mat.
Yeah, and the one we're really looking forward to watching, and we always do, is Gabe Giampetro. He's a legit nationally ranked guy. He's a stud, Benny, and he comes out firing. I don't care who he's wrestling. He's looking to score points, and he'll be very disappointed if he doesn't get 6.
That's right. So let's talk about some keys to the match. And keys to the match for the Cape Henlopen Vikings. I think number 1, they have to hold serve. They have to win the matches they're supposed to win. They have to win the ones that we're picking on that to get that 6-6 split. Number 2, they have to win the bonus battle. They're going to have to pin people tonight. They're going to have to get some majors and some tech falls. And finally, dealing with the big stage. Smyrna, they're used to wrestling for the conference championship late in the season. Cape, not so much. Maybe the last time they've ever been in this position was in 1990 when they won the North. Those are 3 things that Cape has to do tonight. Your thoughts on what Cape has on Cape's match tonight?
Yeah, I think one of the things Cape has to do is forget about Caesar Rodney, forget about that match. Caesar Rodney came out and wrestled strong and did an incredible job. But Cape is young, like you said. They got to let go of that. They got to move on. And where they could shave points, they need to shave points. And where they got to win, they damn well better win, Benny.
That's right. So let's talk about the Smyrna Eagles and what they have to do tonight. Their keys to the match. First of all, pin to win. They got to get some pins tonight. You're defending your title here tonight. You're defending the Henlopen North and title. Just be Smyrna. Be Smyrna with the swagger, with the chest out. Be who you are. Don't change anything.
Yeah, and we've seen that out of Smyrna a lot over the years, and especially in this gym. And I'll tell you where they've wrestled great here is in the dual meet.
Right.
And they've had incredible matches here and come from behind and won at times when they probably shouldn't. So we're gonna definitely see some of that. And I'll tell you, the kid I love to watch wrestle is Jamar Wells. He's gonna be a star in this state. He's a 10th grader. He's 4-1. He came up a little short last year, but we're looking at him as the next rising star coming out of Smyrna. And obviously Gabe Giampetro and Joey Natacola are already stars.
Right.
They're 2-time champs. Joey's a 3-time finalist, and really, what can you not say about what that kid has accomplished? I mean, he's wrestled hard and wrestled tough, not ducked anybody, and went head-to-head for the whole 4 years he's been here in Delaware. So we're definitely going to miss him and miss seeing him on the mats. And Smyrna's just had an incredible run here lately. Last year, they were stacked, Benny.
Right.
And we did the match, Cape Henlopen versus Smyrna down at Cape. And
2 state champs out of lineup.
And came down to the wire, and Smyrna, without 2 state champs in the lineup, won. The year before, Cape Henlopen beat them in one of those crazy matches where everything went right for Cape and everything went wrong for.
That's a little bit of what happened on Wednesday. They just didn't run. They didn't roll Cape's way early, and they never got rolling their way. And against Caesar Rodney, it just seemed like similar situation. But like you said, they got to put that one behind them and come out here tonight and that be the spoiler. Because I know what there's a lot of people in Camden watching tonight with a big interest in this match. Somebody needs to knock off Smyrna for them. So let's talk about what these two teams have done to get here. Cape Henlopen, 6-2 overall, 4-1 in the Henlopen North. They beat Dover, Milford 41-23, Polytech 57-6, William Penn 47-19. I thought that was their signature win of the season so far. Caravel they lose 29-40, beat Sussex Tech 60-12, and then fall to Cesar Rodney 24-37. Smyrna comes in 3-2, 3-1 in the North, beat Polytech, Sussex Tech. The date they probably want to have back is that Saturday where they lost to Milford 33-37. And then they turn right around and beat Cesar Rodney 46-32, and then a big loss. How do they bounce back? Both these teams are bouncing back off tough losses. And when you see Smyrna, a tough loss, 52-18 to Slazano, number 1 ranked team in the state. That's tough to swallow on the bus ride home.
Hey, Benny, somebody in the ranking committee knows what they're doing. They put Sally's first. Yeah. So that's all you can say about that. And that was one of those matches. We watched that match. Everything for Sally's went right. Everything.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what we're really looking forward to is when we watch Caravel wrestle Cape. Caravel looked incredible with 4 state champs in the lineup, 4 returning state champs, plus a number 2 guy at 170. Them against Sally's, that's going to be a barn burner.
We put the request in to do the match, so we're waiting to hear back from Salesian administration to see if we can come up and bring number 1 versus number 1 to everybody next Wednesday night in Wilmington. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial time out. When we come back, we should be getting the introductions and should be getting to some wrestling. You're watching Delaware Live Sports. Benny Mitchell, Scott Camera, and Kristen Mitchell on the camera. Folks, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Camera from Sodell Concepts. Sodell Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Sodell Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Home has never been more important. Today, our homes serve us in more ways than ever before. Our experienced Capstone Homes team can help you design and build a home for you and your family. We offer an amazing new home experience that earned us the Sussex County Custom Home Builder of the Year Award. At Capstone Homes, you get a fully custom home with in-house drafting, design, customer care, and quality craftsmanship for an amazing value. Create your new home that will serve you better. Create a Capstone home.
Hi, I'm Scott Camera from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too, which is why we're here. Ready to listen and ready to help you find opportunity. Something we've been doing since 1922 in good markets and bad.
So, let's talk.
Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual. It's a challenging
In
market.
life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So, make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Hi, Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi,
Welcome back to Smyrna High School. They're introducing the wrestlers, and we'll be getting into to the action. We are starting at 220 pounds tonight, and obviously we're wrapping up at 195.
If you would, please turn your attention to the south. Upstairs.
Smyrna's going to unveil their 2020 championship banner.
State championship banner. Our Smyrna Eagles.
They are the defending conference and state champions here, so I thought they would drop that on Cesar Rodney last week as the big rivals.
it looks good up there, man.
It does. So, folks, we're going to take the national anthem. We'll be ready for some wrestling. And we're ready for some wrestling, the coin flip, and we'll be ready to go starting at 220 pounds. We'll see who the Vikings send out. We should see Cale Howe for Smyrna. Referee tonight is Pat Ogden. Head coach for the Cape Henlopen Vikings, Chris Mattioni. Head coach for the Smyrna Eagles, Aaron Harris. I want to thank Athletic Director Bill Schultz here at Smyrna for getting us set up, getting us hooked up and ready to rock and roll, and that's what we're about to do.
Yeah, and Benny, some matches the coin toss is really important because then you decide who goes out first, odds or evens.
So Smyrna wins the toss. Yeah, looks like they're going to go odd. So here we go. First match, 220 pounds. Let's see who the Vikings send out. And it looks like it's going to be Cale Howe for the Eagles. Smyrna weighed in 3 heavyweights tonight, so we're going to maybe see a new face. And they're going to send out Alex Taylor.
I love it when the team weighs in 3 heavyweights.
Yeah. I hope one of them bumping up to 106 in there.
That means they're eating good over there in Smyrna these days.
So here we go, folks. 220 pounds, first match of the night. It's Cale Howe for the Eagles. Well, that doesn't look like Cale Howe. No, it's not Cale Howe. It's just downward.
At 220.
So they're making a bump early.
Alex Taylor for Smyrna. Tyler downward.
So Tyler downward bumping, both guys bumping up.
Yeah, so Tyler Downward's ranked number 4 in the state at 195. He's a 10th grader, 3-2, and he's wrestling Alex Taylor, who's kind of been a jack of all trades for Cape Henlopen.
He's been the bump around guy, hasn't he?
That's right, yeah, and he's been 182, 195, and 220, and he's weighing in the low 180s.
Shot in by Taylor, and gets the head stuck on the chin whip. Still no takedown on the edge. Taylor's got to clear that chin. They're going to go out of bounds. No takedown, 131 on the restart. So Taylor gets in on a good shot, just downward waiting for it, gets that chin.
Let me tell you, Alex Taylor looked good. He had that drop down high crotch coming in, and he just couldn't finish it. And Kyle Downward with the chin whip. Back in the day when you got in that deep end, you were guaranteed a takedown.
That's right.
In this day and age, you're never guaranteed a takedown.
Downward in on a high cross, lifts him up off the mat, comes down with a Turk takedown, Tyler Downward.
Coming down with the Turk and a half in the middle of the mat. Taylor did a good job by squirming out of that. He could have been in deep trouble here.
Rises back up, Downward looking for the near side cradle. And Taylor's going to get the escape.
Downward's a tiny bit sloppy, but I will tell you he's going from one pinning combination
Yes,
to the next. There's nothing wrong with that.
He had a big pin in the Cesar Rodney match last week. It propelled him into the rankings. 45 seconds to go here in the first period, and we're going to have a fix the mask issue here. 42 seconds on the restart. Downward leads 2-1. Folks, your team score on the left, match score on the right, 2-1, and then your team score will be left of the logos. Cape Henlopen in the yellow singlets, Smyrna in the red.
So Smyrna took odds and then sent out their choice at 220.
Right.
So they must have wanted to bump Downward. Trying to put him on Alex Taylor and get some bonus points.
It could be the matchup you were going to get at 195 anyways.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not sure how light Howe is. He might be 195. He's not a very big 220. So back to the action on our feet with 42.5 seconds to go here in the first period at 220 pounds. Cape Henlopen, number 2 ranked team in the state versus Smyrna, number 3. And those rankings will be changing Sunday. A lot of upsets, Scott, throughout the state, I noticed, looking through track wrestling.
Hey, the more parity, the better.
That's right.
And the algorithm that Delaware Live has that
Right.
spends all the money on the algorithm, it can handle these upsets.
Oh, nice shot and snap by Taylor. Looks to go behind. They're going to be on the edge, out of bounds. And we'll be back on our feet with 18 seconds. Taylor puts on a pretty good little hand fight there.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when you're young, you take those shots right on the edge, you end up out. But when you're very experienced, those guys tend to take the shot with their butt facing the outside line, and then they get the takedown. So I think that's something he's going to work on. But look, he's got good motion. He's in and out. He's willing to take a shot, and I don't think he reached the rankings.
No. And he's a hard guy to rank because this is his 3rd weight class this season. He's been at 82, he's been at 95, and now he's at 220 tonight. So we go to the end of the first period, 2-1 lead for Tyler Downward. Folks, remember, mid-match, we're going to have the Sodell Concepts trivia question brought to you by Sodell Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Remember the rules, folks. The answer has to go in the chat log. I constantly, I'm getting emails and text messages and Facebook Messenger. Has to be in the chat log of the YouTube stream.
Benny, somebody stopped me on the street 2 days ago.
Gave you the answer?
Then gave me the answer.
Awesome.
Yeah, I gave him a gift card.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with wrestling fans.
That's it. Second period about to get underway, and there we go. Taylor in the top position, and he's going to give him the free release.
Hey, 1 not 2. 1 not
That's
2.
right.
That's
3-1 lead for Tyler Downward. Another high crotch shot. Headlock attempt by Downward.
Downward is not afraid to make moves, Benny.
No, he isn't. He's got the big headlock. He's looking for the fall here.
Wow, that's tight.
And there's the pin. Smyrna Eagles, they strike first. And they go up 6-0.
And we saw some good things from Taylor right there, and we saw some good stuff from Downward. He just showed why he's ranked number 4.
That's right. So Tyler Downward bumps up. Both guys bump up. Downward gets the pin at 220 pounds, and that's going to move us to 285 pounds, where we're going to see number 5 ranked Lucas Rupert, and that he was number 3, but he took a tough loss to Seth Layfield of Sussex Tech, and then Layfield turns around and loses to Wells from Delmar the next match. So kind of threw the 220 rankings all over the place.
For Smyrna, Nate Chandler.
Scott Layfield was very happy. I've never seen someone that lost 62-13 so happy after a match. But he was, and he deservedly so. That was a big win for Seth.
Yes, it was. So we moved to 285. Lucas Rupert and Nathan Chandler, his first action this season for the Smyrna Eagles.
And you got to think Cape's thinking bonus points here of some kind.
I think big bonus. They might be thinking pin with their big 5th ranked heavyweight.
Yeah, and I like that the rankings move all around, Benny,
Yeah.
and it's taken all into consideration, and you like to see that parity. No one likes to see a guy go number one from wire to wire.
Right. Or all 6 stay the same. We have a couple weight classes just haven't budged this year. Approaching a minute to go here in the first period. We're at 285 pounds. The Eagles lead 6-0.
So I got to think Lucas is looking for underhook, inside trip, double underhooks, lock it up, throw him to his back. But Nathan's doing a good job keeping his hips away, making Rupert chase him. He's hand fighting.
Under a minute to go. And we're going to get a whistle.
I'm thinking Chandler's giving up 80 pounds.
Yeah. Lucas Rupert, I watched him during football. He was tipping the scales close to 300, so he had to be like the little guys this year and make a weight cut to make weight.
You talking about me or him? Who are you talking about?
I was talking about Lucas.
Oh, okay, all right. Just being sure. Yeah, and I think he did a good job on.
We
slimming
decided
down.
not to cut weight.
I'm in the permanent not cut weight club.
Right.
Though I've been practicing intermittent fasting, Benny.
I'm always doing that.
It's this terrible idea.
It's driving me
Don't do
nuts
it.
because
I've been successful with it, but I don't recommend it.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
got
when
blood
I was
time?
ready to eat lunch today, I was ready to eat lunch today. I don't want to hear about this 2 o'clock stuff.
Yeah.
Now, there's an issue with this. It looks like his mask broke.
Something we thought we wouldn't be saying a whole lot.
The mask broke, yeah.
Yeah, my mask broke.
So here we go. 47 seconds on the whistle. First period. 0-0, 285. Smyrna leads 6-0. Again, folks that just joined us. Team score on the left of the logos. Match score to the right.
And Chandler's moving his feet. He's staying away, and he's doing enough movement not to get
Right.
called for stalling, which is really important in the
Well, he's
heavyweight.
doing more circling. He's not backing straight up.
Yeah. And Lucas is trying to figure here. This is what I was thinking we were going to see here. Yeah.
Take down Lucas Rupert.
That double underhook with a back trip.
And he threw 2 up. I don't know if that was just a takedown or 2 and 2. It looks like just a takedown. Rupert looking near side cradle. That's a hard thing to get on a big guy.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go here in the period. And we go out of bounds with .9.
So strange to be here at Smyrna for a wrestling match and it not packed.
Yeah,
It's strange.
when I looked at a picture of the 2012 match that was taken up from up top, and there was no red in the bleachers. Every seat taken, and then that match to have 50 people. We're going to move to the second period here at 285. Rupert leads 2-0 as he goes to the 10-second break.
Nathan Chandler did a good job in the
He
first
did.
period, man.
He did.
Only giving up 2, and
At some point, he's going to have to be underneath big Lucas Rupert, and you saw what he was working cradle and keeping on the toes and keeping the weight on. That's going to be hard to carry throughout this match. But I think Smyrna's probably thinking, hey, stay off my back, and just get out of here with a decision.
yeah, and this is one of those things. Coach Harris says, "Best of luck, young man. Get out there and don't give up 6."
Go out there and win one for your team.
Yeah, take one for the team.
So Rupert's going to take bottom position. 2 minutes on the clock here. Second period about to begin.
Now, what do you think about that strategy?
Well, I've noticed a lot of matches this year, Scott, where guys that are probably going to get techs aren't getting techs as they're going for the pin, and they just end up with a major. And we go out of bounds with an escape for Rupert. So maybe build that major and have the last turn will be a tech if the horn goes off. Because, bonus points are going to be huge tonight. And Chandler going right at the big guy.
Yeah, and Smyrna already stepped up with they got first blood with the
Right.
first 6 points. Oh, here we go. Oh, good job, Chandler.
And Chandler not able to stay behind. Minute 30 to go here in the second period.
I don't think you want to be in a brawl with Lucas Rupert, though.
Nah, he's looking looks like he wants to go bear hug. He just needs to lock those hands. He's been in the position a couple times.
Yeah, he got his first takedown. He had the double underhook, bear hug, back trip kind of thing.
Now throw by to the leg, but he's throwing himself under. So he's not quite figured out the body position on that shrug.
Referee Ogden in the perfect position at the perfect time to make the perfect call. The refereeing's been great this year.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job.
A good job.
Gets to the hook on the left side, jacks it up, and now gets to the double unders, and I think this is where he wants to win the match. And I think Chandler may have tried to throw him there. An ill-advised attempt at maybe a lat drop. And there's the pin for Lucas Rupert.
That's not how they draw that.
No, and the Vikings tie it up 6-6 here. 2 bouts into the night.
I think that was a matter of Nathan Chandler wrestling great, following the plan, and in a split second went the other direction.
Right. So we're going to move to the little guys, folks, 106 pounds. And we have Arthur Bennett for the Cape Henlopen Vikings. And he's up against number 4 ranked in the state, Wyatt Miller.
And Wyatt
for
Miller,
Smyrna.
Yeah, Wyatt Miller's 5-0. He's a 10th grader.
106 for Cape Henlopen, Arthur Bennett. For Smyrna, Wyatt Miller.
And you know, Wyatt's got to be working out with Gabe Gianpietro every day, so he's got a great workout partner. And you see this a lot where you have a number 1 guy in the lineup somewhere, and the guy above him and the guy below him just miraculously get better.
Right.
It's feast or famine when it comes to the practice room sometimes.
Miller ranked 4th in the state. He's 5-0 on the season. A sophomore. Bennett 2-5 on the season. And he's a senior. Miller looking to go behind. Has the mixer from his feet and throws Bennett to his back to get the takedown.
And I think Smyrna's probably...
There's the pin for the Eagles.
Yeah, Smyrna was thinking bonus here, and they got it. And Wyatt Miller delivers for Smyrna with another 6. So it's 12-6, Benny. Smyrna over Cape Henlopen after 3 matches.
And you're setting the table for your 2-time state champ.
And let me tell you, at this pace, I'll be able to be at Chick-fil-A by 8 o'clock.
I hear you. And get that meal in on time,
That's right. Unless I win the Sodell gift card. In that case, I'll go to Matt's.
So we move to 113 pounds. Gabe Gianpietro, and he faces Ronnie Mejia.
Ronnie Mejia is a 9th grader. He's 3-4, wrestling 113 for Cape Henlopen.
Ronnie Perez, and for Smyrna, Gabe Gianpietro.
Gabe's an 11th grader. He's 5-0. He broke into the national ranking. So if we were going to have a pound-for-pound wrestler in the state of Delaware, he'd be right. This would be the kid you're talking about right here.
Gianpietro gets the quick takedown off the low single. And Ronnie Mejia has some arm bars coming in his future. And as I said that, he goes to that crossface cradle.
And he strikes like lightning. And this kid was born to wrestle, Benny.
He's talking to his father in the parking lot before the match. And Gianpietro looking for the fall. Mejia able to roll out of it and get to a leg, and they go out of bounds. 3 backs.
And sometimes if you get a little bit of success, you get a little bit going, and then that can bleed into something else. And, you know, I think the ending is inevitable kind of here, but if you can get a little bit of confidence and do a couple things right, that's something that can help you as the season goes on.
First period, minute 20 to go here in the first period. Gianpietro's already put 5 on the board. And I think they want this guy to get a pin. Because there's a
they're thinking 6.
And here it is, bar half, the big cookie here, but Mejia able to limp that arm and get a potentially dangerous no back. Minute 4 on the restart.
I feel like the refs have gotten more cautious and they use that potential dangerous way more now than they've in the past 10 years, and I think that's a good thing. That's a good evolution of the sport.
Right. Minute to go here in the first period at 113. Gianpietro on top, gets the leg in, now takes the cradle, and only gets 1 swipe, rolls it through, and looks like he's got the bottom knee in the ribs, looking for the fall here with 48 seconds to go.
This is where if you really want to punish him, you put the forehead in the air.
That's right.
Just, when you're getting beat up in the wrestling room by the alumni, this is where they really punish you right here, Benny.
Gianpietro's stretching up. He's got that left core, that left shoulder up comfortably. Needs to get over top that shoulder and get the chin in. 25 to go here in the first period.
He's really stretched out. 15 seconds. That's a long 15 seconds, though.
Yes, it is when you're in that position.
Smyrna coaches are saying, I don't think he's pinned. Try something else.
And
hook that leg. Here we go.
He's able to fight it off. So 3 back points for Gabe Gianpietro. He goes up 8-0 here in the first period. at 113.
Man, that was a whirlwind of a first period.
It was.
A lot of action.
Well, even the first two big guys put some action on for us.
We're getting our money's worth tonight, Benny.
It's number 2 versus number 3 here.
I didn't
Pins so far for both teams as we're 12-6.
I didn't pay to get in. I just walked in. Security was very tight, though.
I don't think in most places they're even charging this year.
Nah, they're not. There's a budget deficit in the DIA because of it.
Right. Second period underway at 113. And Mahay might want to open up here before he gets a stall. That just makes it even worse. You got this guy just beating on you, and you're going to get called for stalling.
Yeah, I might want to stall at this point. I'm not afraid to take a stall. So what do you think Gabe's going to look for here? Another cradle? Go with
He'll probably go back to
else?
his bar. He hasn't been with the cradle, so look for him to go to his bar series, and he does run some tough bars.
Oh.
And as we a little high half with the bar, and they go out of bounds. 8-0 with 1:28 seconds to go in the second period.
I love that bar with a high half. I just think that's slick.
And one thing Jim Peter does is he just flows from one thing to another.
You know, I was impressed with Downward in the first match, going from one pinning combination to the next. He tried 3 or 4 before he got head and arm.
And there he digs the arm on the left side. And there's a stall call on bottom. Stall warning on Mejia.
I sense more to come.
Yeah. There it is, bar half again. Now he's going to run the bar side.
Wow. That's tight.
And Mejia just limber enough to stay out of the pinfall.
Beautiful transition.
Under a minute to go. I don't know how he's not pinned.
I don't know how he's not pinned either. Oh, he's got his bridge going. The middle school bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh. That's tight.
The old bundle or barbed wire. Some people call it the butcher. This move's got a lot of names.
Yeah, we called it the barbed wire. Sometimes they rotate the other way with it.
So I think he's
over that.
Awarding 4 there.
Because he called for time. And
right.
Yeah. You don't. I think he's injured.
And that's going to be the end of injury time. He's on blood time now. So 27 seconds left to go here in the second period.
I think Smyrna is accusing him of biting.
With a mask on.
Yeah, I think.
Or maybe he was just showing the blood to get wiped off.
Yeah. Remember when blood was the biggest thing we had to worry about?
Right. Yeah.
Little did we know.
Staph.
Right? Yeah, staph.
Ringworm.
Ringworm.
It's funny because we're not hearing all the kids out for staph now and ringworm because the rooms are so darn clean.
Yeah, ringworm is still undefeated though.
Right.
Still undefeated. No flu either this year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We've had, in the past we've had a few matches canceled because of flu. We haven't had a whole lot of matches canceled because of COVID this year. A couple.
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of snow last week, and a couple schools had to go into the 2-week protocol. Like Laurel just wrestled their second match of the season today. So, and there's only enough room for them to maybe have 4 or 5 matches going into the state tournament. So 27 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Gianpietro leads 12-0. We're at 113 pounds. So far, 3 pins.
Wow. Here we go.
A little cement mixer here. And he's going to put the grapes in.
Cement mixer,
Count
step
going
over
off,
with
so.
the double grapes. That's going to be a problem.
And gets the pin with 13 seconds to go. So Smyrna jumps up 18-6.
That was one of those situations where that turn, that was if he gets out of that, that's a tech, not a pin.
Right. That's going to move us to 120, where we're going to see Quantez Watkins for the first time this season.
Yeah, and he's a 10th grader, Benny, 0-0. He came over from, I think, another school,
Dover.
so this is his first time. And then he's wrestling Josh Wright, a 10th grader, 2-4 at 120 pounds. He's a sophomore. He started last year.
Josh Wright. And for Smyrna, Quantez Watkins.
So here we go, folks, 120 pounds.
So we'll see what Watkins has this year. He's been practicing for a while. This is his first match.
He was a 113 last year, so he bumps up a weight class, as does, I think they met last year at the conference tournament. Shot by Watkins, and they go back to the center.
Watkins looks a lot stronger and more aggressive than last year to me. He's pressing. He's got that hand and pit defense kind of thing going on that you see Joey Natacola do too. So that's
he's getting that shot off. He's just not following with the hip shot. And Wright's a dangerous wrestler. He's the kind of guy that if you take a bad shot, he can put you on your back.
He's super dangerous. Super dangerous.
Sweep single and a warning on Wright. And Watkins is going to take him down to his back.
You got to let go of that whizzer. You can't go down with the whizzer,
no.
Benny.
And referee Pat Ogden holding 2 back points. And has that arm deep across his chest.
Yeah, in the big match, that's a 4-point swing. That's significant in the flow of the match. You got to wonder what kind of shape Watkins is. This is his first match, but he looks in pretty good shape to me.
Well, I don't know if it was last year or this year where you could practice before you get in the line. He's not been in the lineup all season, so but he looks like he's in pretty good shape. He's been on the mat.
Yeah, and that's that barbed wire again where he's rotating and it's tight. He's got 2 on. He's got
he just
2 hands on
circle around here.
Yeah, he's got to circle hard. He's got to circle hard and pop that head through. But
12 seconds to go here in the first period. Not able to expose him on that one.
Wright did a good job of fighting that off.
So just gets the 2 as he held him in a pinning combination for over a minute.
Watkins is coming out firing.
Yep. 2 minutes on the clock here after the mass break. I'm sorry, I said we weren't going to say that anymore.
I refuse to say that.
The break between periods.
It's 18-16, all pins.
All pins so far.
All pins, baby. Let's go. We're rolling. The ref gets paid the same no matter what.
That's right.
Yeah. It's cash and carry.
I saw one the other day where there was only, out of the 14 duels, there was only 1 match wrestled. And they don't even have to raise their hands anymore, so, you know.
It's a good time to be a ref.
Yes, it is.
You going to go back to it? Or?
No, absolutely not.
Not that good of a time?
No. Second period underway. Watkins comes up and gets the quick escape and goes up 5-0 here in the second period.
Who'd you kick out when you were reffing?
Nobody. I never kicked out.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you did. I would be power hungry if I was a ref. I would kick out there. I would have rabbit ears.
And they were talking about how dangerous Wright is. Oh, my goodness. What a bridge.
Watkins. What a great scramble.
Both wrestlers were in a bad position. Both wrestlers muscled their way through it, and they're back on their feet. No points scored.
These kids are fun to watch wrestle. This is a great match.
Well, that's what I said about if you miss a shot on Wright, he can put you on your back quickly. Yeah, don't let his 2-4 record fool you.
Yeah, Wright is definitely dangerous.
Minute 12 to go here in the second period. 5-0 lead for Quantez Watkins for the Eagles. They lead 18-6. Coming up, 126, one of the key matchups, I think, for tonight. I thought that's where we would see Watkins, but he got down to 120.
Yeah, and we were thinking we were going to see Tyrone Heath.
Yeah, but he's not in the lineup. It's one of the names I heard that might be back in the lineup today.
But we're going to see Jake Wagner, a 9th grader, against Grant Barsak at 126, and that's a key match.
Yes, it is.
I mean, a lot of these matches, you know, we had a 6-6 we have a 6-6 split going in
with 2 toss-ups.
With 2 toss-ups, yeah.
25 seconds to go here in the second period. So Barsak ranked 6th in the state. He's going to be looking to maybe get some big bonus here for Cape in the next match. But right now we're set 125-0 lead for Quantez Watkins. 12 seconds to go in the second period.
Watkins is slowing down just a tad bit.
Well, that chin whip may have taken a little scare at him, put a little scare in him. And remember, Wright does have a stall call. And we're going to move to the third period at 120. So we're going to get out of here without a pin for the first time tonight.
I think you better be careful what you're saying.
I know. Folks, One of our sponsors, Arena's Deli, 7 locations throughout the state. Downtown Rehoboth Beach, Arena's Cafe on Highway 1 Rehoboth, and in Lewis at the Village of 5 Points, at the airport in Georgetown, Long Neck, Milford, and their New Ark location on Main Street. Lasher's Barbecue, Long Neck Road, Lasher's Barbecue, they're getting piggy with it. Scott, I was looking today, man, they like sell out every weekend. Like, it's like if you don't get out there by lunchtime, you're probably not eating.
Yeah, and when you're in the barbecue business, that's the most important thing to
Right.
sell out. And get there early and often, I say, about a great barbecue place like
Right.
Lasher's. And Arena's, my favorite still is the Hungry Surfer. I
Yeah.
go for the Hungry Surfer every time.
I'm a Cajun cheesesteak guy, but I got to eat that thing earlier. It doesn't like me.
That's your breakfast these days?
Yeah, third period. Oh, shot by Wright on the left leg. Brings it up to mid-level and gets around the waist, and Watkins able to fight off the attack.
Wow.
And,
Watkins has great hips.
Right. And takedown by Wright.
I mean, Watkins could have got thrown on his back 3 different times in that sequence.
He got thrown on his back there and popped right up and gets the escape 6-2 lead for Watkins.
I'm impressed with him this year. I mean, I've watched him wrestle for a couple years. This is the best I've seen him look. Maybe a couple months off did him good. You know?
There you go. Approaching a minute here, minute 4 to go. Third period at 120 pounds. It's our 5th match of the night. Smyrna leads 18-6 in the duel. They're ranked number 3 in the state, up against number 2 ranked Cape Henlopen. Deep shot by Watkins, belly wizard by Wright.
Wow.
And Wright's going to get a takedown, make it 6-4.
He had an over-under belly wizard. You don't see that as often.
No. And now he's looking to expose him. And Wright comes out of that.
2 on the back.
And 2 on the reversal.
And 2 on the reversal.
25 seconds to go.
So it's 8-6. Now it's 8-7.
Escape by Wright.
Takedown's going to win it here, Benny.
And you're going to get a stall call there. So both wrestlers have a stall warning. 15 seconds to go in the match. 8-7 lead for Quantez Watkins.
Can Quantez Watkins hold on for 15 seconds, or can Wright
shot by Wright
pick up 3 points for Cape Henlopen?
And Wright throws him with the overhook.
I think he's coming back the other way. Wow.
And no takedown. That's how the match is going to end. 8-7. What a match here at 120 pounds.
Great match. You'd love to see 2 young kids leave it all on the mat. Whoever wins, whoever loses, shake hands and go on to the next match.
Except this year you can't, but they're going to shake hands, and they deserve to, because that was an outstanding match.
That was a great match.
Wrestlers.
Yeah, that was the match of the night so far.
So we're going to move to 126 pounds. Grant Barsek moved down from, upstate New York? Or up
Hudson
north?
Valley. Hudson Valley. We're happy to have him.
Just a junior. And he's up against, this might be Crossing.
At 126 for Cape Henlopen. Great Barzak for Smyrna. Jake Wagner.
This is Wagner.
Yeah, so Jake Wagner's a 9th grader. He's 2-3, and Grant Barchak is ranked 6th in the state. He's an 11th grader. He's 4-4. I think he's wrestled most of the top guys above him.
Yeah, his losses have come from the guys that are ranked above him.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when you move to a new state, you're like,
Right.
I got no idea. How am I ranked 6th?
Right.
And I lost 4 matches. Well,
Right.
you lost to the 4 guys above you. And he's been working hard and grinding, and I don't think those 4 losses got him down. And
No.
he's looking for a big win here too tonight. And he's long. I mean, he's got leverage, and he's long.
I've noticed since the first match, he's improved his stance too. He was a little more bent over, in that Milford match. Now it looks like he's got a little more of a base underneath him in his stance, so he's found some improvement. And maybe that's just from the rust, because nobody got to wrestle all summer or fall.
Well, I've been working with him.
Okay, there you go.
Nah. But his stance is definitely improved, and that's one of the things that happens. It's such a short season.
Well, and like I said, I'm seeing that in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and it's such a short season this year. Usually, you see all kinds of different developments throughout the season. This year is so short. It's going to be the state tournament soon.
Right.
And the format on the state tournament is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. It looks like. So they're talking about Saturday, 106 to 145, and then 152.
Come
to
back Wednesday with the final 8.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do semis and finals
on Wednesday.
Right. 40 seconds to go. No score in the first period at 126 pounds. Folks, get your fingers on the keyboards, because coming up after this match, we have the Sodell trivia question for a $25 gift certificate to any one of the 12 chef-driven restaurants on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware.
We did decide no family members of the Kammerer clan extended.
Or Mitchell, yeah.
Mitchell, that's fine.
Right.
Trey can get one if he wants it. No Kammerer extended family can win.
And that's a big extension, too.
Yeah, and a lot of wrestling fans, too.
Under 20 to go, no score here in the first period. So 120 broke the pin streak as we get a wild match and a wild finish.
Yeah, what a great match. I'm still thinking about that over-under belly wizard.
Oh, my God.
Ogden was looking at it like, wait a second.
What am I going to call this?
Hands?
Right.
Yeah.
So we move to the second period. And I think they're calling for a trainer. No, they're not. I was wrong. 2 minutes, second period about to get underway. Here at 126 pounds, one of the matches we thought was key. We thought we see a different matchup, but I think what we're seeing here, this is a match. Cape's now in the must-win category now.
Yeah, absolutely. Cape's got to win this match. That's a locked
I thought that was a locked hands too. Yeah. Big pickup mat return by Wagner. And they're going to go out of bounds. Minute 46 on the restart.
Yeah, I think Wagner had his arms not locking, but they were just it was really close. Excellent camera work by Chris.
That's it.
We'll have to look at that in the replay.
You're right. I thought Barsek put his hands back down, but he's pushing the knees away. Another big mat return.
Oklahoma State loves to do that, where they put their hand down and pull it. Yeah.
Drops down to the single, and they're going to get the stall call. The stall warning on Wagner, and takes him back to the mat.
Hips.
He's going to have to work his way, and he does. He gets up above the waist, and we get out of bounds. So minute 16 on the restart, no score here.
I think the pace is not really so great in this match.
It's not like it was last match.
It's not like it was last match, yeah. And I'm thinking whoever increases the pace is going to probably score first here.
Barsek comes to his feet. Wagner gets a reinforced bar. And Barsek up again. Wagner doing a good job getting back down. He's going to hit a switch off the mat return. I love that mentality. He's going to get to the leg.
No, he's looking cradle.
He's got to bring that up mid-level and bring the jacket up high. And cement mixer from his feet for Wagner. And can't get him exposed, though.
So no change.
Yeah, no change here.
No change and no points. So Barsek started on bottom.
But now there goes the count on the swipe.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get 3. That's tight.
30 seconds to go.
Wagner's got to rotate this way. Barsek's got to... Oh, that's tight. Oh, good job.
And fights off his back with 3 back points for Jake Wagner. And he goes up 3-0 here in the second period.
I didn't see that happen. I thought Barsek was going to have 1, then I thought he was going to get 2, and then, cement mixer from...
Oh, and he gives him 2 back. So we're out of bounds and a stall call on Barsek.
That's a point.
No, that was from the last match. That's his first warning.
Oh, he gave Barsek the stall? Okay.
Yes. Well, he held up green. So 3.9 on the restart here, second period.
So did he give him 3 back? It's 3-0. Yeah.
I thought he held up 2.
Yeah, I think he did, but he meant 3. Yeah, I think they're going to talk about this one.
Yeah. As Pat Ogden heads over to the head table. We'll see if the scoreboard changes.
See, I counted 5 swipes.
He held up 2 fingers.
Yeah, but he held up 2.
Yeah. And they're keeping it 3-0, so.
Yeah. That's the right call.
So, third period, Wagner will have choice.
All right, so 3-0, third period. I think there's a lot of match left here.
Yes, there is.
There's a lot of match left here tonight at 126 and even in the whole, because, the meat of Cape's lineup's coming up here right after this.
I kind of felt after the 3 pins they needed to win here. We'll see. We'll see down the end.
I think this is a must-win for Cape.
Right.
I really do.
Unless they steal something somewhere else. 'Cause you still got Natacola in the pipeline, Jamar Wells.
I'm looking forward to watching Jamar Wells. I keep saying that. I like that kid. I mean, I like them all, but
Right.
I think he's,
He's a go-getter.
he's a go-getter, man.
Barsek with a 2-on-1, minute 30 to go here in the third period. He trails 3-0. Not real sure what he's looking for here, Scott.
I think he's trying to pull that in and jump out to the half on the other side, but I think he lost it on the near.
Right,
and
now
jumped
this
over.
time he gets him flattened down. Minute 10 to go here in the third period.
I don't know. Has he got that leg hooked? Has he got pressure?
I don't think so. I think he's just knee in between. Minute to go, third period.
Stalemate, huh?
I think we'll get a stalemate. So Wagner goes back down with 58 seconds on the clock. He leads 3-0.
I've been calling it a stalemate for years. Inside joke.
Right. And this time he breaks it down. Now he has a bar on the right side. Needs to anchor something on the left.
Now's when you got to score. You got to trap that left hand, keep him off his knees.
Maybe going cross-face cradle here.
Yeah.
And he does.
Yeah.
Locks it up. Oh, he can't get the hands locked.
You got to go head to the knee, not knee to the head.
He's going to try to readjust it.
Yeah. 30 seconds. He's going near side cradle. He's long.
He is.
I don't think he's got it. I think that Wagner's got his far leg.
Got his leg.
Uh-oh. He's going to circle with the leg.
It's like he's going back to that cradle. He
Nice. Loose. It's too loose. He's popping out.
And Wagner gets the, not quite yet. And there's a reversal.
That's going to seal it.
That's it. 5-0 lead for Wagner.
Wagner came up big with the
Yes,
standing cement mixer.
That was the difference really in the match.
Yeah, it really was. I think without that, he's not pressing.
Right.
Then Barczyk's pressing at the end and gets loose and gets reversed.
So a 24-0 lead. So folks, here is our first of two trivia questions for the night. Which Henlopen Conference school was first to win state wrestling championships in both divisions? Which Henlopen Conference school was the first to win state wrestling championships in both divisions? Put your answer in the chat log.
I actually know the answer to that.
Yeah?
I think.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Brian Garcia, 12th grader, 4-3 for Cape Henlopen against Jamar Wells, a 10th grader, 4-1, who's ranked second in the state. He had a great freshman campaign last year.
Yes, he did. Third in the state.
Third in the state, and was just steady Eddie. He's definitely bulked up a bit.
Yeah, he was what, 20?
Yeah,
20 last year.
He was 20 last year. Third one. This is where he's good with his hips. Hips hammer down to the mat. He's tough to score on. Oh, they're texting me the answers, Benny.
Gotta be in the chat log, and we already have the correct answer in there.
And it was my wife.
Okay, well, she can't win anyways. Was she right?
Oh, yeah, she was. She's a wrestling fan.
There
She's
you
a
go.
wrestling fan.
Yeah, that answer, we'll give it to you at the end of this period, folks. So we got the winner already.
And she's paying full price at Soda Restaurant.
Right.
She doesn't get no discount.
She just wants to let you know.
Yeah, that she knows, yeah.
Garcia rises to his feet, minute 7 to go in the first period. And we're going to go out of bounds with a minute 3 on the restart. Folks, we're bringing you 2 trivia questions tonight. Due to some of the postponements and cancellations, got a few extra gift cards. So Scott Cameron said, run 2 of them.
They're burning the hole in your
That's
backpack.
right.
Yeah.
Skate by Garcia, 2-1.
Garcia's wrestling really good here, man. His pace is good. His movement's good. He's taking some shots, even though Wells has stuffed him.
Double leg attempt by Wells, switches off to a sweep single, reaches across that leg.
I love that double switch to a sweep on the other side. But he's got to finish it.
Hey, you picked that up in the room with some scrambling and some play wrestling, and
But those transition one shot to the other, they only work if you flow through them and finish it. He got stuck on that signal. Great snap. Uh-oh.
Out of bounds, no change, 23.7 on the restart. We're neutral. We're at 132 pounds. Garcia, yeah, I think this is a match where Smyrna thinks maybe we're going to get some bonus, but Garcia in the first period at least is putting up a fight. Gets down on a low single.
Beautiful shot by Garcia. Wells is funking on the ankle. Comes out the back.
He can get a takedown out of this.
Yeah. You know,
nice adjustment by Wells, up 4-1.
Those guys that could score off the great shots,
Right.
they're the most frustrating to wrestle.
Well, Garcia got a nice shot to get to the low single, and it looked like when he subbed up, he got a little confused there.
Yeah.
And but you can't waste a second with Jamar Wells.
He's subbing up, and Wells.
All right, Scott.
Jumped to the other side.
Who do you think it is?
Who do I think it is? So they had to win D1 and D2?
D2, the first Henlopen team to do it.
I think it's the Buccaneers of Milford.
You are correct, and so is Jody Davis. It was the Milford Buccaneers. They won it back in 80 and 81 when there was only one division, and then came back in 2004 as a Division II team and won it. So Jody Davis, I'll be getting up with you. I hopefully talk to Cameron, and maybe if we're doing the match on Wednesday night, I can bring your gift card there. So hoping to do that match Wednesday night. So here we go. The Milford Buccaneers is the answer. The first Henlopen Conference team to win team titles in both divisions.
Was Rigby the coach?
Yes, Roy Rigby. The first one, Don Parsley at the second.
Yeah, Don Parsley.
In 2004. And a little short sit comes out.
Yeah. And for the record, my wife did have it right.
All right. And gets the reversal. Goes up 6-1 and getting the swipes here. So I think this is what Coach Harris wants out of his number 2 ranked 32-pounder.
A lot of time left.
And really nowhere near the edge because he's facing the wrong direction.
Yeah. Oh.
He's going to be able to fight off his back and get chest down, 3 back. 9-1 lead for Jamar Wells. And he's built his major decision here in the second period.
Yeah, great job by Wells and good job by Garcia to fight it off. See if Wells flows right to the next spinning combination or he kind of regroups here.
Folks, we'll bring up our next trivia question at the end, the last match of the night. So when we get around to 195, we'll have that last trivia question for the night. Deep half by Wells here with 38 seconds to go. Getting the count, looking for the fall. And readjust goes back to the crotch. And looking for the fall here, 28 seconds, and he gets it. Big pin for the Eagles.
And Wells delivers for Smyrna. So all but one are pinned so far.
All but 2. 126 was a decision. We had back-to-back decisions. Yeah,
Yeah, 20
3-0
and
lead for.
26, yeah.
So we moved to 138, and here's where Cape wants to do damage, and they start off with Mikey Frederick.
Yeah, Mikey Frederick's an 11th grader, ranked 3rd in the state. He's 5-1 at 138. He's wrestling Garrett Hudson, a 10th grader that's 3-2. And Frederick is a pinner, so we'll see if he could deliver 6.
They need it. They're going to need 6 here in the next couple matches.
Yeah, they need 6 in the next 3 at least.
30-6 is the lead for the Smyrna Eagles, and we're going to go out of bounds as the mask falls off. One thing about Hudson is Hudson does have the ability, he can slow people down, but it looks like Frederick's not going to give him the opportunity because he's just unloading on him with the hand fight and the feet, getting the feet moving.
Yeah, Frederick's a straight ahead. He's a bully, and he comes after you and wants to wear you down. Hudson had a lot of great matches last year. I think he had a big match against CR last year, but he's wrestled in some matches we did, and he's got a lot of promise.
He's also moving up from 106.
Yeah.
Big lat drop from his knees, takedown for Mikey Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick's got a circle.
And they're going to go out of bounds, no backs.
No backs.
Oh, no, 2. Just a takedown. Okay, 2 takedown. 2-0 lead for Mikey Frederick. His only loss this year was to defending state champ Ethan Gray, who's ranked number 1 in the weight class. But he's got a big battle possibly coming up Monday with Mason Ankrum, who's ranked number 2 in the weight class.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
And Frederick goes behind, gets the takedown and go out of bounds. 4-1 lead for Frederick.
When you see that good pressure on the head like that, when the chin touches the chest,
Right.
that's when you're getting points.
Minute 17 on the whistle. I think he's going to go optional start again.
Yeah, he's heavy on the head, heavy on the head. That takes the starch out of you.
It does.
Yeah.
That and mat returns.
God, I hate hard mat returns. I tell you, Grant Barczyk did a good. They had a
Right.
He had a mat return. He went right to the switch. We love to see
Yeah.
that.
He just needed, if he could have finished it there, it would have been a difference in the match.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a stall on Hudson.
Yeah, so that's one
and
stall
the mask
call.
comes off.
Yeah, and the mask comes off.
So we're going to get a readjustment on the mask. And I don't know if it broke or... No, he's putting it back on.
Yeah, so Frederick's looking for another takedown here. It's hard to wear a guy down if the mask keeps falling off, though. And you keep getting mask break.
Looking at the chat, a lot of people guessed Milford. So they remember that 1980-81 team for the Bucks.
Man, they don't remember that. They're too young for that.
Or they're
man.
Googling really fast.
That's exactly what they're doing. They don't know nothing about 1980. You got to be old for that.
Right.
I mean, old. That's a Google choice right there.
I want to thank all y'all watching. I'm Benny Mitchell, with me tonight, Scott Kammerer. And on the camera, Kristen Mitchell. And Frederick goes behind, has to return him to the mat, though. On the edge, 45 seconds.
He's got to pop his head to
He should
get
the 2 there.
Yeah,
Takedown for Mike Frederick. And he's up 6-2. And they go out of bounds. 34 seconds to go here in the first period.
Cape Henlopen's really looking for some big bonus here to get him back, to get some life in him. And Garrett Hudson and Smyrna are definitely looking to not give up bonus.
It looks like Frederick wants to go feet to back for this pin as he's building up the takedown. Here goes double underhook. And they're going to go out of bounds. 23 seconds left in the period. Shot by Hudson. Frederick maybe looking to get one more.
He's got a high leg over and get his spin on. He's still keeping that pressure
Yeah, he's
down
keeping the pressure
on
on the back of the
man.
head.
I mean,
maybe the throw by here. That's what he does. Goes to the throw by. Takedown, Mike Frederick.
Sometimes you see that throw by just to reverse back the other way.
Right.
Yeah. It's almost like a setup.
So, end of the first period, Frederick takes an 8-3 lead.
Yeah, it's a great first period for him. I mean, he's coming out firing and scoring points and moving around, but he needs bonus. I mean,
yeah, these next 3 matches, you're in Cape strength. You got number 3 ranked Mikey Frederick, number 1 ranked Luke Bender, and number 2 ranked CJ Fritchman. They got to come up. They got to come up for their team big, get some bonus, get Cape back in this match. Maybe 3 pins.
Yeah, because the next match after that, number 4 Carson Kammerer, but against number 1
Nardicola,
2-time defending state champ, 3-time finalist Joey Nardicola. So that's looming. Yeah, that's looming. That match is looming.
Frederick
And
on his feet, looking to go behind. Gets another takedown. He goes up 10-3.
Hey, and right now Hudson's doing a good job because
staying on his back.
I'll go 2 for 1 all day until it's 30-15.
Right.
But nonetheless.
And there's the free release shot by Hudson. And looking to underhook and throwing his back. Not there. Front head position. Minute 25 to go here in the second period.
You got to wonder when Pat Ogden's going to call another stall call.
Right. Yeah, we've been on the edge a lot in this match.
Yeah.
Frederick.
He locked that up? No.
No, he didn't get locked up. So we're going to go back to our feet. Minute 11.
I mean, a stall call is a point and then another takedown, so then you're in bonus.
Yes, that was a shot and a snap down at the same time.
Yeah.
Frederick looking to go.
You're seeing him wear him down a little bit now.
Take down Frederick. He goes up 12-4, so he's built his major decision. And he wants to keep it on his feet.
Yeah, and Frederick was 145 last year, and he It's dropping down to 138.
And there's the escape. 12-5 lead for Frederick. 45 seconds to go. We're neutral on the edge.
He's going to need some backs here at some point.
Right.
Just to jump
He had the one throw to his back, but just couldn't hold him there.
I think a stall call's got to be coming right here.
And we're going to get a shot out of bounds, and the mask comes off at the same time. 28 seconds on the restart, second period. 12-5 lead for Frederick.
Would it be awkward if a commentator started screaming stalling?
Yeah. Real awkward.
Ill-advised. Yeah, I think so far 120's been the match for me.
Yeah, I like that match.
120 was it was all over the place.
And it came down to the buzzer. They stretched that match out right to the end.
Yeah, it came right to the wire.
So they're going to try to tape the mask on this time.
Yeah, we saw a little discussion between
Coach Mattioni and referee Pat Ogden over how much the mask is coming off, I guess.
It's tough though, man. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do. Benny, I'm getting the complaints coming in hot and heavy. The score is not on the screen for
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. That might have been me.
That's a one button.
That's a one button fix. If everything was that easy.
All right. Yeah, that's fixable.
Multiple complaints from all over the state. burning up the text line, the bat phone.
28 seconds to go here in the second. And this time Hudson goes behind. Takedown for Hudson. It makes it a 12-7 match.
Coming right out of the mass break.
That's right.
With a great shot.
And they go out of bounds. Hits a Peterson as they go out, but no score there. 14 seconds. All that, and we only took up 14 seconds on that flurry.
And the crowd and the cheerleaders have come alive.
That's right.
There's 27 people here. They're all on the feet.
Under 10 to go here in the second period.
He's high and loose.
And we're going to get a potentially dangerous as the headgear got pulled down over his eyes.
This match has had everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. So 2.4 seconds. And that's how we're going to end the second period with a 12-7 lead for Mikey Frederick. So now the major's gone. You know, we're talking big bonus. Right now the major's gone. It's going to be Hudson's choice. Folks, I want to talk about Louie's Pizza, home of the grinder in Rehoboth Beach. 11 Rehoboth Avenue, just steps away from the beach and boardwalk. An active pest solution. They specialize in ants, termites, wildlife management. Locally owned and operated since 2000.
How can you not love Louie's Pizza?
I know. I'm waiting for them to open. Well, I need a grinder before I get a pizza.
Hey, I like to get a grinder and a pizza. And then call Active to get rid of some ants while I'm at it.
There you go.
On the way home. Active's been great, man. I use Active with all my
So do
properties.
I.
Yeah, they're incredible, man.
I love their snake guy because he doesn't leave till he finds it.
Yeah. He's caught a lot of raccoons for me in the city of Rehoboth.
Shot throw by Mikey Frederick out of bounds. 12-8 is the score. So that takedown followed up by the release in the third period, and Hudson's right back in this match.
I don't know about that. He's far away from a major, that's for sure.
Right. Minute 35 to go. Frederick front head position, and looks like he's going pit.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. Let him up so he could shoot.
Yeah. So Hudson pouring the shots on here in the last minute.
He's come alive.
Yeah.
There's 20 points scored in this match.
Right. He's locked in on a single. Minute 8 to go.
And Dave Frederick in the corner snapping pictures furiously.
His grandson's going to have a lot of memories.
That's it. Fredman's taking more pictures of my kids than I have.
Right. Minute 1 to go in the third period.
This is not how I thought this match was going to go.
Frederick won early on the attack.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's not gassed or anything.
No.
The shots just aren't open anymore.
I think the mass breaks really throw the rhythm off sometimes.
Yeah. Big crab in the sink, a technical violation, and then that's going to be a point awarded to Frederick. So Frederick, let's see, he needs a takedown and some points. Yeah, he needs more than that.
Oh, here we go.
He gets one takedown. That puts him up 15-8.
Really, he needs a cement mixer
right here. Or another takedown.
I'm going to say, there's the stall.
And there's the escape, and they go out of bounds, 21 seconds. And he's telling him not to lead with a head like that. He got called for a headbutt earlier in the season. Was that Carabao match?
Yeah, against Gray. And then he took him down at the end.
Right.
Yeah, that was an exciting match.
That was a good match to watch, yes.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the takedown and get that. No, he's still. No, he's got the major decision. If he can hold him down with 5 seconds left. So builds it back. He builds up the quick major. Hudson fights back. And then for Mikey Frederick, puts on some points in the last
26 points. How can you complain? The fans are yelling. I don't know.
It was a great match. I don't know what there is to yell about.
Yeah. I think
wrestling is not a nice sport.
No. It was fun. That was a fun match.
So we move to, what would we have? 25 points in that match. There's nothing.
There's nothing. I mean, that was an incredible match. High scoring. That was a very 20-21 match.
Yeah.
A lot of mass breaks.
145 pounds, Scott.
So here we have number 1 ranked Luke Bender. He's a 10th grader, 7-0. He's wrestling Jesse Dixon, a
freshman.
9th grader, 2-2. He's a freshman. And Bender, quick on the takedowns, likes to shoot that double, switch to a single, and on top, it's all about the bars.
He's I like to refer him to the song "Smooth Operator." Man, it's just everything flows, and no matter what he does, it looks like he's done it a million times.
And that bar, it never comes out.
Right.
Somehow he keeps it in until he doesn't want it. And when the guy starts adjusting his fist into your middle of your back with the bar, that's not a good feeling. And that's where he's at right now. He's got a hook on the other side. You know what he does really good? He captures the opposite side. He gets that post on the other side, and he's able to drive it over.
He's ranked number 1 in the state this year as a sophomore at 145.
And then what he does is, if the guy posts up, he'll take it back the other way into a tilt, which is what he was trying to do before.
He's not even been tested this year, has he? He's pretty much pinned and teched everybody in the state.
And forfeits.
Yeah.
You know you're good when you start getting forfeits.
Right, double arm bar takes it over.
When they weigh in 2 guys at your weight and you still get a forfeit,
right?
That's when you're doing something.
That's mad respect right there. And this is a tight double arm bar. And he's going to take his 3, go up 5-0, and look for something else. Transitions right to a cradle.
The problems with those forfeit, it wears on you with not getting your match time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And these kids work so hard to be to the level they are. I hate to see the forfeits.
Right. Well, this year, it's just like forfeits are happening because, one guy has contact and the pod's out. Everybody he practices with is out for 7 to 10 days.
That's like science fiction.
Right.
My pod's out.
Right.
I can't go to school today. My pod's pod's infected.
My pod is sick.
Yeah, it's exposed, not even affected.
30-10 is the score here. Smyrna in the lead here. I like to call this the reverse bar.
Yeah, and he does this a lot too, where he locks it up and then just inches his way around, and then he scoops the head.
We're at 145 pounds, and Cape has to start doing some damage and have to start doing it soon. They trail by 20.
And Bender's got the perfect mask on where it just comes down at the right time.
Just a bit, yeah.
Just a bit, yeah. Just a bit so you can breathe.
Coming up at the end of the night, we'll have the Hammer Award goes out to our outstanding wrestler, brought to you by the Henlopen Hammers Wrestling Club, the next level in downstate in Delaware wrestling. And Bender comes back in off the break. He's going to take bottom position. Second period about to get underway. So a win here tonight by the Eagles puts them in.
Man, is Bender smooth.
1 match away from winning the Henlopen North again. They have Sussex Central next Friday night, a match I'll be going.
And Sussex
Hopefully you'll be
Central,
up here with me, Scott.
yeah, they've been a little heckle jekyll. You know what I mean? They've
Right.
been all over the place. And at the end of the day, Central's going to show up there.
Right.
And they're going to have their kids ready.
Well, when they see that red across the way,
Yeah.
they kind of
Yeah.
they wake up, and that's the tradition. That's what I talked about before this match started tonight. Was Cape being on the big stage is not something they traditionally do. It's something every kid growing up in Millsboro or Camden or Smyrna or Milford, they wait. They can't wait to be into that match. So something that they're building here at Cape Henlopen.
Here we go, Bender again.
With that single bar.
I've never seen somebody be in so many bar situations.
Well, Gianpietro. Except with Gianpietro, everything's quick and explosive. Bender, like I said, the smooth operator, death by 1,000 paper cuts.
That's exactly what you have. And
3 back for Bender. Potentially dangerous to stop it, and it's going to make it a 10-0 lead.
yeah, he said he came up on the bar. Once you get that hand off the back, they'll call it out every time.
I've seen a couple of times this year, Scott, is kids on the break between periods, and they don't even pull their mask down. That's got to be infuriating if you're there grasping for air and the guy across the way keeps his mask up for his break.
Yeah, I'll file a formal complaint if I'm wrestling and someone does that.
There's
I'm
something,
like,
there's something wrong with that guy.
Yeah, there's something wrong. I'm wrestling a robot. Let's get it together over here.
I must break you. Here we go. A minute to go here in the second period.
We wrestled an exhibition match against the Ukraine one time, and the guy I wrestled was out back smoking. Put the cigarette out and came in and gave me a real match. It's like, thank God he's smoking.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
really.
Oh, they got killed. Bender just hangs on there.
Yeah,
and he keeps
he's
that
got
wrist.
a really good tight waist.
Yeah.
Paul Kyer told me one time the key to top wrestling is a good tight waist.
Yeah.
Just wear people out, squeeze them.
And he'll slide down to that wrist and put his head in the armpit and get that lever going. He's right back in the armbar.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Man, 6 minutes in the armbar is not where you. Yeah, he's calling it again.
Folks, at the end of the night, we'll have our hammer word. We'll interview that wrestler and get him on screen. And
who are you thinking so far?
I think it's yet to come. It's really going to depend on if Cape can fight back in this match.
They need a pin here to get.
Yeah, I think they need to pin the next two.
Yeah. That's tight. Wait. Yeah, 2-on-1 tell, no points.
So we'll go to the third period. It will be Dixon's choice, and Coach Aaron Harris has to be happy with what he's doing.
He is not taking bottom that much, I can tell you. There's no way. I'm saying top.
Well, Bender reversed him pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the corner right now thinking he's going to take bottom.
I'm not
Hey, he struggled to turn me more than once that time, so I'll take my chances down here.
I'm not recommending that. I still don't think.
Third period about to get underway. 10-0 lead for Luke Bender.
The thing about taking top is the guy's got to reverse you before he turns you.
Right.
You know?
Well, he did it pretty quickly in the second period.
Yeah, that's true.
And now it looks like he's going wrist and a half. I like how Bender uses every part of his body. Uses the head to push the head down. Uses his feet, knees, drive.
And he keeps great pressure in. I mean, with his feet, like you're saying. I mean, he keeps great pressure down.
He showed up, I think, around 5th grade and came in our room, and I said, this kid's going to be special.
Yeah, this is right here where he brings it back the other way.
Right.
He fought it off.
He's coachable. He works hard. He listens.
Yeah, you got to say, Jesse Dixon's doing a good job,
he is.
man. I mean, he's – listen, when the hammers come out for the other team, the key is just to minimize the
Right.
points.
Yeah, limit the damage.
Yeah, limit the damage. And that's what they've done.
Jawan Johnson, State Farm in Dagsboro. Auto, home, property, business, life, and health insurance. See, Jawan Johnson in Dagsboro. Young man, not a young man now. He's in his 40s. Played Little League for me. How old does that make me?
You're a young man, Ben.
I was very young at the time. So free release here for Dixon.
You started coaching Little League like 18, didn't you?
20.
20?
19,
yeah,
20,
right out of. Was Wally there then?
I was in Millsboro.
Oh, you were in Millsboro? Yeah.
So gives him the free release, gets the quick takedown. Now looking to take that barbed wire. And Scott, here's what I talked about early on, where you want to make that last turn, or you want that to be your tech fall if you can't pin them.
So
and that's what Coach Mattioni is.
Yeah, he's saying cut him. So
38 seconds to go.
So 14-3, 16-3, 16-4.
And he gets the tech fall. So tech fall for Luke Bender.
And kind of, 38 and 45 stopped the bleeding a little bit here, but was it enough?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so he didn't call that one a takedown, Benny. I think he did.
Out.
I got it as.
I have 18.
Yeah, I got it as 18.
18-4. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's 18-4.
So he's going to put him up 18-5. And there it is, 20-5. And that's your tech fall.
You know what's really kind of interesting to me, Benny? Even though there's only 27 people there, there's still a couple screaming some crazy stuff.
Did you listen to some of these streams?
Yeah.
Not just ours?
I think it's exposing the real.
Right.
The people that are really insane. That have no idea what they're talking about. All right, here we go. Well, back. Let me get off my soapbox. Number 2, C.J. Fritchman, 10th grader. He's 8-0. Looks like he's
Shane Wilson.
Shane Wilson, a 12th grader, 1-0.
He's the son of Jody Wilson, who runs the Smyrna Little Wrestlers.
Does he have a eagle tattoo?
He might.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
30-15 is your team score. So again, we're talking about Cape having to do some damage here in the next this weight class, because we're going to roll around to Joey Natacola here next, unless he runs up. I know they weighed in 22 people and 2 wrestled JV, but 3 of them are heavyweights. So that kind of gets the number down a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they have another 52, a 60, 70, and then they bumped their 95 to 220.
Right.
So they still got Gavin Porter, and they got Cal Howell. So, I mean, they got all kinds of options. I don't know if they're going to need it, to be honest with you.
Right.
It's nice to have options, whether you need it or not. You know, and you can bump people here or there. But, I mean, they're in good shape.
They lead 30-15 at 152. Under a minute to go, no score. Shane Wilson, a senior. He started the season at 160, shot on the right leg left leg, and take down Fritchman. He started the season at 160. And now down to 152. Lacrosse player here for the Smyrna Eagles, a sport that they're trying to kind of grow here. And I believe he was also on the football team, 3-sport athlete.
Yeah, Smyrna's definitely improved their lacrosse team.
And runs that bar over, and he ran that bar over
tight.
hard.
That's right in the center. Oh.
He sits through back straight. This could be over.
Yeah, it could be over. He's got a. Yeah. He's going to. Looks like Shane's going to wiggle out here.
12 seconds to go.
He's got to sit through, Benny. He's got them both, right? Yeah, there you go.
Gets the pin. So a pin for the Vikings. Makes it 30-21. Now starting to make this match a little interesting.
Yeah, so 30-21. So here comes Carson Kammerer, ranked number 4. He's an 11th grader, 5-2. And he's going to wrestle, looks like, Joey Natacola, who's a 12th grader, 5-0, and a 3-time finalist. And a 1-time champ. He lost to Mason. Two-time champ. He lost to Mason Ankrum.
Right.
Joey Natacola.
Beat Saffold last year.
Yeah, really wore Saffold down. And Saffold was a super talented guy, but I think Natacola just got to him at the end.
He is at Air Force Boot Camp.
Yeah. He's a tough kid, man.
His mother
he was a tough kid.
Hey, you know what? I want him fighting for us.
Man. Yeah, I'm a fan of his.
Natacola goes up 2-0 quickly.
And who did Natacola beat the year before? I know he lost to Ankrum, and then he beat, no Googling.
No.
And did he beat a kid from Sally's? It's going to come to me.
And there's another
This is where
takedown.
Joey's really tough. Is he's heavy hands, heavy on the head, head, and then
he's.
spin.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not explosive, but he doesn't explode and blow through you. He's death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
You know, it's just cut you, take you down, cut you, take you down, put you on your back.
His
you know.
real good defense is, and you probably won't see, he's got that hands in the pit defense where he holds you off, makes you take a bad shot. He did that to Mikey Frederick last year when they wrestled and kind of just held him at bay. It'll come to me who he beat this sophomore year.
It was 120. I know that. Free release for Camera. Makes it a 4-2 match. Camera takes a shot at the low single. And Natacola in 40 seconds ago, subs up. And we're going to get a potentially dangerous with 35 seconds.
I like Carson in on the shot, and Joey shook his head.
What are you doing?
I mean.
What are you doing?
Yeah. That was a good shot, though. Yeah, this is where the head and hands.
The go behind.
Yeah, the go behinds. And Carson's game, though, and then, he's coming out firing and taking his shots. So it's 6-2 with 20 seconds left. Natacola's looking to acquire a wrist. He does those danger tilts where he's got the wrist and the bar. Usually when you get that last takedown, the last thing you want to do is let him escape.
6-2 as we go to the second period. Yeah, I just got a text from Damian Creighton. Said he beat Ethan Gray
Oh, yeah, that's right.
at 120 pounds.
Now, do we remember all the four guys Damian Creighton beat for all his state
Yeah.
titles? That was the real question.
And they were big guys too. So
His freshman year match, I remember watching that thinking, man, this guy's good for being so young and so big. That's how I'm showing my age now. William Penn was a powerhouse then.
yeah, oh yeah.
So Natacola with an escape, go up 7-2.
I'm getting a lot of people telling me that Damian is correct. He beat Ethan Gray.
Ethan Gray,
right?
yeah. I remember that now. I think Gray beat Ankrum in the semis.
Isn't that
with
great?
a cradle at the end.
You don't get this on
Yeah.
the Big Ten Network.
No,
People
no,
texting
no.
you with the
Yeah.
answers to your questions, and that's awesome. I want to thank our audience out there tonight watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302. I'm Benny Mitchell, with me Scott Camera, on the camera Kristen Mitchell. Again, thank you for your support of Delaware Wrestling and Delaware Live Sports.
Yeah, when I text the Big Ten announcers, they tell me to stop texting me.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Stop it.
yeah.
And that's gonna be a takedown out of bounds. 9-2 lead for Joe Natacola.
Yeah, so Cameron's definitely got a tall task here with three-time finalist. And sometimes in these matches you look to get a little something going,
Right.
and then you get a little more success. But Natacola's in the running for, I'd say, pound for pound best wrestler in the
You're
state
right.
too.
You're
I mean,
right.
you're looking at two guys for Smyrna that could definitely win the Delaware Hodge Trophy.
Right.
Maybe one of the Poors would be in that running. The cousins from Caravel.
.30 seconds to go here in the second period. And here comes the hand fight, the movement. And take down Joe Natacola with 20 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that Caravel Sally's match. I hope we get to
I
do
hope
that.
they let us in. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Are you saying you don't think they'll let us in?
I don't know. We've been 2 days since we sent the email.
What else are they doing?
Maybe they were busy.
I mean, busy doing what?
A release and a takedown. Well, they do have their own student run.
I mean, we don't charge them.
No.
It's free.
And time's going to run out in the second period, so we'll move to the third and a 13-4 lead for Joe Natacola.
All right, so what do we got on choice here?
Pick your poison.
Yeah, so it's Cape's choice. I think I'd take top. I think you're seeing some blood.
So,
He's saying you got to get 10 feet away.
yeah, we heard that. It was in the Milford Sarah match.
We were at the Milford match.
10 feet.
I was like, 10 feet. They rode on the bus together.
Right.
Like, what? They've been working out every morning. You know what I mean? Like.
So here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. Camera will take the bottom position. Natacola going to go optional start. And right around front, looking for maybe a mixer or a cradle.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep your elbows in this situation. Oh, he's got that
Gets
Turk.
that low leg Turk.
Yeah, he's got that Turk. And he's looking.
His physicality reminds me a lot of Alex Poor.
And this is kind of what Natacola's done to most opponents this
yeah,
year.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? He gets up by 8 or 9, and then in
Now
the
he starts
third,
going for the pin.
then he looks for the pin, yeah. So Cameron doing a good job fighting him off, rolling through. He's got to get some elevation. He's keeping that Turk. He will not let go of that Turk. And now he's going to look near side cradle.
And he's going to get 3 backs. That makes it 16-4. So next turn, I'm sure he's going to be looking pin.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to. Oh, he's going to cut him. He's looking feet to back.
Yeah. 16-5.
Cameron with a good shot, though. You know, I mean, movement and shot. Now Natacola responds with his own shot. Is he bleeding?
I think he might have thought he was. Oh, double leg, little blast double there.
That might have been the best shot of the match so far.
Yeah, I think he was looking to go right to his back.
Yeah, I think he was thinking to go back, and Cameron's going to try and roll through. I think that's going to be it.
He's going to get the tech fall
and avoid the pin.
And get what he can.
I said that's the first guy I've seen Natacola not pin so far this year. So Cameron fought, good fight. A little outgunned here.
Yeah, and going to get something going right at the end. So 21-5 lead for Joey Natacola. And they go up 35-21. So we roll around to 170 pounds. And people see Elphick here for the Vikings. And possibly Nathan Lesniak.
Yeah, Nathan Lesniak moving up in the rankings. He's ranked 3rd. 170-pounder. He's an 11th grader, 2-2. And he's going to wrestle Mike Elphick, a 12th grader who transferred from Pennsylvania. He's also 2-2.
There we go, 35-21. So Cape's still in it mathematically. But they got to win out with bonus.
Yeah, the only math I'm good at's wrestling math, Benny. And I think,
They're down 14. There's 18 points on the board.
Yeah, they're going to have to pin out.
Shot by Lesniak, and Elphick has him in a mixer position, but they go out of bounds.
Here we go. Bassinelli's calling in with the Damian Creighton, who he beat in the state final.
Oh, my goodness. Ask him if he's Googling or if it's all
No, trust me. It's all memory for him. I bet he could tell you how each one was, too. Jermaine Richardson, Colin from AI, Eddie Tucker, and the Concord kid his senior year. There you go.
All righty. I thought he beat a Sally's kid his freshman year.
Oh, Benny, we got people in St. John watching us.
Oh, wow.
Next time, we're going to be in St. John.
That's it.
And then we'll do the commentating, and Chris could be here on the
camera.
Yeah,
it'll just be a little, 20-second delay on the voice.
I'm willing to accept a 20-second delay.
Right. 170 pounds, Smyrna with a 35-21 lead, 18 points left on the board, so the Vikings have to strike the next 3 matches with some bonus and take down Lesniak.
And these are 2 strong-looking kids. Straight-ahead doubles, but it's working. They're taking each other down on it.
45 to go here in the first period. 2-0 lead for Nate Lesniak. He had a big win against Caesar Rodney. Put him up in the rankings.
He beat DJ Baker?
He beat DJ Baker, yeah, with a pin. So this position right here, a little cradle, and then drape over cradle and pin. And that's what he's got right here on Elphick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 35-21. A pin here would be lights out.
15 to go here in the first period. Got the cradle locked up, trying to get the hip to hip. Elphick breaks the cradle. And we're going to end this first period. 5 seconds ago, ended 2-0. Lead for Lesniak, and we get a whistle.
Did we get a mask down, or what did we get?
Looks like I guess the mask went down. 2 seconds.
2 seconds. This kind of match, you just want to hang around and be in the position to win it.
Right. So I think they're talking about that last crossface that missed.
The trainer, the rarely seen trainer onto the mat.
Cam comes out, wants to talk about the mask.
Yeah. I hope she didn't say the commentator's going to put their mask on.
Right.
Nobody wants to see that. I think a fan pulled his mask down to yell, "Pull
your mask up." You're exactly right.
The whole world's gone crazy, Danny. The whole world.
This COVID stuff has to end.
It's got to end quick.
So that was one of the longest breaks as we argue over the mask. And everybody got involved in that argument.
I love it. Well, when there's only 27 fans, I mean, your voice is heard.
Yeah, but coaches, fans, wrestlers, trainers.
Fans, wrestlers. Oh, when the trainer comes on the mat.
Right. So back to action, back to wrestling action, second period.
So it looks like defer and Cape takes bottom.
And Elphick rises up, turns, double leg by Nate Lesniak, and we go out of bounds. Minute 50 to go. No change.
And these two guys are both built like typical 170s, man. They're
And Lesniak boot in, and he looks to cradle off of this.
I like that drape cradle, that far side drape cradle, because he throws that leg in to kind of throw you off.
And gets the cradle locked up.
Gets the cradle, yeah. That's the kind of thing where the coach tells you, do not let your head get anywhere near your knee, man.
You're right. That's what I teach my young kids and doing the hammers is just easy math, head plus knee. That's a cradle every time.
Yeah, when you wrestle for one of the premier youth programs in the state of Delaware, you learn things like that, Benny.
Right.
You pick up stuff like that.
Gotta make it so they understand it.
That's the hardest thing.
You gotta teach to your audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Stall call on bottom, minute 8 to go. And Elphick turns in and gets a leg.
What do you think about that call?
He was raising up. He's looking like he's going to come out with something. He got him fired up, obviously.
Yeah.
And a reversal by Elphick.
A minute left, 3-2. Locking hands.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
The worst is when you lock hands and you get reversed.
Right, or escape.
Ugh. I hate when that happens. With our excellent camera work, we saw the locking hands before
right.
they saw it.
6-2. Lead for Nathan Lesniak.
Is he draping to the cradle again?
Again, yeah. Hey, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I might start teaching this. Yeah. I like it. And there's some stuff off of it.
15 seconds to go here in the second period.
Was it last match when the guy was getting turned with a power half and they called stalling?
Yeah.
Is he getting points? No.
Nah, Lesniak
didn't break the plane.
Elphick almost turned into his back. Lesniak able to fight it off. So we're going to move to the third period, 6-2. Smyrna looking to ice it right here.
They're still yelling. They're yelling Something about Delaware Live Sports.
I hope not.
I hope he's not saying too many soda commercials.
Right. Yeah, come back on the soda commercial.
Get that guy out of here. Get that guy. Kick him out. Up. Here they go.
It's up. I know. All right, 2 minutes on the clock, third period. And we're going to fix the mask. As I know we have bloody nose, I guess. Here we go. Third period about to get underway.
I'm still confused how it could be chippy and there's hardly anybody here.
I know. Lesniak
That just goes to show
in
you.
the bottom position. Folks, want to talk about Capstone Homes, your Delaware home created your way.
Some
And
great.
they get out of bounds. That's going to be a stall call on Cape and a point for Lesniak, 7-2.
He's saying cut him.
Yeah, cut him right away.
Yeah, that's going to make it 8-2.
8-2 lead.
Now he's got to score.
And this is a match. Cape, they got to win the last
They
three.
got to win the last three. So you got 82-95 coming up. So
And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike. And that makes it 9-2.
now what was unsportsmanlike there?
I guess he kind of swung at him on his tap, head tap. I guess it became more than just a tap.
I've been a little confused.
Minute 25 to go here in the third period. This match has had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I love it. It's exciting.
Shot by Elphick. Lesniak able to sprawl away, and now he's looking to go behind and maybe lock up a cradle as he does it.
I think he's going to, I don't know. Can he drape the cradle from the front
From the
position?
front, yeah.
He can. He's going to do it.
55 seconds to go.
I've been super impressed by that move.
Yeah, he's making a killing out of it this year.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Lesniak, and gets the takedown and the major decision.
Lesniak gets a stall point. He gets an unsportsmanlike.
And then a takedown.
And he gets a lock hands. And the takedown.
And the mask.
And the mask.
36 seconds to go on the restart. And here comes your draped cradle.
There it goes. I might try that tomorrow. On my bulldog. I haven't wrestled a lot this year, Benny.
Right, me either.
Yeah.
My wrestling days have ended.
No, I still go. This hasn't been a year for me just because of the COVID stuff.
Right.
I wrestled a lot last year.
10 seconds to go, get a potential, or 11 seconds to go, we'll get a potentially dangerous here.
So we got 11 seconds left. After this, we're going to have number 5, Gavin Porter at 182 against Dalton Deavy.
That
Who's
should be a
ranked
good
number
match.
3. That could be the highlight match.
And that's going to be it. Major decision for Nathan Lesniak.
It's a very solid workmanlike
Yep.
with 3 penalty points. So here we go. Looks like Dalton Deavy's going to be coming out. He's ranked 3. He's an 11th grader, 6-1 at 182. Gavin Porter's a senior, 2-2 and ranked 5th.
So 2 ranked wrestlers here. Folks, remember after this match, we'll have the second of our Sodell Concept trivia questions.
I think this is the first gator we've seen.
Yeah, no, we had one the match before. Remember, it kept coming down.
I don't think gators work. I don't think they stop anything.
No. Yeah, mine's struggling to stay up tonight, too.
I haven't even put mine on.
182 pounds. 2 of the top 6 ranked wrestlers in the state, Deavy and Porter. Shot by Porter. Devy, front head position.
Yeah, this is where
stepped into a high crotch.
He was in good shape.
He was till he stepped in.
Nice
he's gonna get
move.
out of it.
Good athleticism from Devy on that one. Hey, he turned back into it. Usually you don't want to do that, but that was.
And he just stepped up, went to his toes.
Yeah, he
somehow gets out of it. Gets to a sweep single on the right leg.
Now he's got to finish. Watch that knee. Yeah, Gavin with pressure on the head. Devy's on his knees. Yep, he's got to get back on his toes and keep rotating. Yeah, watch that knee.
And we're going to stalemate. 53 seconds to go here in the first period. The Smyrna Eagles have wrapped up the dual meet, so they're Sussex Central next Friday night. The conference title will be on the line for the Eagles.
We got to start talking about the hammer of the match, Benny.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of like looking here.
I know who I'm thinking. This is a very scientific process.
Right.
Is that cursive?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you a doctor? Do you have a doctorate? Let me see what you're trying to write here.
I know.
All right. There is a consensus.
There we go. Yep, we got a consensus. We have picked a hammer.
Whoa. Run it by Chris. No opinion? All right.
So 2-0 lead for Dalton Devy. We'll take it to the second period, 182 pounds.
And Devy looks super active this match. It's good to see. I think he's been kind of easing into the season and hopefully starting to get in the mid-season form.
Right, and transfer from Milford and getting them acclimated to new coaches and new teammates.
And he's jumped up a couple weights, and I'm looking at him and thinking he's definitely looking good in better shape, and he's hopefully coming into his it's such a quick season.
Right.
So, I mean, states are like in 2 weeks, right?
That's all right. Second period underway, 2-0 lead for Dalton Devy. This weight class is going to get shook up with the rankings as he lost on Wednesday night. Now he's right now ahead of the number 5 ranked wrestler. But lost to Brock Connor the other night from Cesar Rodney.
He's having a great year.
Right. Well, he got dropped in the rankings after losing the after getting pinned by Porter.
Yeah.
In a match that he was, kind of in control of. Devy with the boot in.
And then the next week you bounce back, you have a big win. That's really how it goes.
Devy's got to be careful here.
Yeah, he's a little. Oh.
He's too high for back. He's swiping. There's nothing there. Yeah. Good call by Pat Ogden. He's got his right arm trapped, so there's not a whole lot he can do to get out. And as I say that, he starts to get the wiggle room.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to wiggle a little bit.
A minute to go, and Devy's going to be able to get the boots back in and maintain control.
Devy looks good on top. In control. Oh, he's getting a little high here, Benny.
Yeah.
Oh, he readjusts.
45 to go here in the second period, and Devy able to flatten him back down.
Now he's got him flattened out. Uh-oh. Yeah, you got overextended on that one. Uh-oh.
And back.
And back. On the edge. Is he holding 2? He's going to get 3 now. He readjusted.
Now he steps over. He's going to carry the full weight and gets the pin with just 8 seconds to go.
Yeah, when you step over and throw that double grape in, that's tough to get out of.
So 45-21 lead for the Eagles. And we move to the last match of the night. Before we do that, folks, here is the second trivia question for you tonight. This former Delaware wrestler won one of his state titles, and the same year was selected first team All-State football and baseball. He later was the head coach in all 3 sports at his alma mater. Former Delaware wrestler won a state title, also was first team All-State baseball and football. He came back to coach his alma mater in all 3 sports. Put it in the chat, folks, as we move to 195 pounds. Jackson Hanlon and Cale Howe.
Yeah, so here we go. Cale Howe, 10th grader, 2-3. He's wrestling Jackson Hanlon, who's ranked 2nd. He's a senior at 6-2.
And this was what we expected to be our 220-pound match. Is now our 195-pound match.
Yeah, and Jackson's really having a good senior year, and he's very deceptive.
Yeah.
Really good with the legs. Scores defensively. Can use the chin whizzer, and he placed at 145 his freshman year, so he's got some of those lighter guy wrestling skills, and he's kept him as he's moved up. But his legs are tough, man, and that power half is something to be seen here.
2-0 lead for Jackson Hanlon. So, folks, after this match, we'll cut to a quick commercial. We'll give you our outstanding wrestler, our Hammer Award for the night, and get that young man over here and interview him. Minute to go here. Jackson Hanlon with the 2-0 lead over Cale Howe. Last match of the night, the Eagles lead 45-21. So they have one more rung on the ladder for the Henlopen North, and that'll be Sussex Central next Friday night.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good match.
Should be a good match. We're going to get to see Cape and Central. I think that's going to be Monday night, correct?
Yeah, Monday night. Yeah, and there's a marquee matchup at 138.
Right, number 2 and number 3 in the state.
There'll be a few good matches in that, good matchups.
Yeah, don't sleep on Sussex Central. They're not. I mean, they're getting some kids back from some COVID, some injuries.
Here you go with the turn. That power half. Oh.
25 seconds to go. Hal fighting it off and getting the swipes, though.
Yeah. That's tight. Oof, ouch.
And 3 back. 3 back for Jackson Hanlon. And that's how it's going to end the first period. We have a winner. And our second trivia question is Damian Creighton's our winner.
Yeah, from his alma mater.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was Marvin Dooley.
I know it was Marvin
Dooley.
He threw gas.
Yeah, Damian once told me that he thought he was the greatest athlete to come out of William Penn.
I believe him, man.
Actually, Damian didn't say that. I said that, but it's a little inside joke between me and Damian.
I mean, when you're a three-sport first-team All-Stater and a state champ in wrestling,
so
you're doing something.
Damian, just let you know, thank you for watching. And Scott said your McDonald's gift certificate will be ready if you can pick it up before we leave tonight. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Damian Creighton with the answer.
He might not get full credit for that. Is he reffing this year?
Damian doesn't ref. He coaches Smyrna Little
Dooley.
Wrestlers. No, I don't know. I know he's the athletic director at St. Elizabeth now.
I haven't seen him yet this year.
He has a place down by me over behind Villages of 5 Points. So.
Remember when the tornado came through the Villages of 5 Points and
Yeah.
got Jack Hollerins?
All right.
Jack Holloway. Speaking of William Penn guys, right?
William Penn. Yeah. Shot by Hal. Gets in on the leg. And Jackson Hanlon able to get that ankle hooked and go behind. Take down Jackson Hanlon.
Jackson looks sharp. Wow. He's getting backs.
So, folks, we're going to go ahead and name our Hammer of the Night, the outstanding wrestler. Scott, who is it?
After much consideration and in a unanimous vote, we're going to go with Jake Wagner, the 126-pounder for
the big upset.
Smyrna. The big upset, the 9th grader who moves to 3-3. So he's going to be the Hammer. Right as Jackson Hanlon gets the pin at 195 to end the match.
So that's your final score, folks. Smyrna 45, Cape and Lippen 27. We'll be right back with Jake Wagner. Right back, folks.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today.
And welcome back to Smyrna High School, folks. I'm Benny Mitchell here, and our hammer of the night, the outstanding wrestler at 126 pounds, Jake Wagner. And Jake, to say that you've had a tough go your first year of varsity, tonight had to make make up for a lot of what's happened this year to you.
Yeah, worked hard for this, and it felt good.
And you came up in a big match. You know, we were thinking Cape had to not only win 26, maybe get some bonus. And you put the 3 back points on them in the second period. Take us through that, because that was the match. That's all the scoring there was.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but felt good. Hooked the leg and just try to get as much back as
A little bit of a cement mixer action you had going out there. And it looked like you were going to get the fall. Big win. You guys are 1 match away from the Henlopen North, but you got a tough one in a rival in Sussex Central. How do you feel heading into that match?
Feel good. We work hard, getting ready for this match. I think we'll do good.
Okay. Congratulations, Jake Wagner. Don't go too far. We want to get your picture so we can get you up on social media for the night. If we can get Coach Aaron Harris over here. He's talking to us. If you just want to put the mic down on the table, thanks, Jake. Congratulations for Hammer of the Night. Folks, we'll take a quick commercial time out, and we'll come back with head coach Aaron Harris.
Barclay Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barclay Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barclay are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barclayheatingandair.com. Barclay Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family.
And welcome back to Smyrna here with head coach Aaron Harris. And coach, has to feel good. You know, we talked after the loss at Milford. That was a tough one for you guys, but you have come back methodically and put yourself in a position to win the conference title next Friday night. Talk about your team's effort here tonight.
To be honest, it's just about moving on from whatever you have, a loss or a win, and working accordingly. And we went back in the room, we worked according to how we needed to. We had a tough one up at Sally's. The Henlopen is a meat grinder, so we know no matter who we're going up against, we got to put in the work, and the guys came out tonight and put in the work. We always have a plan, and our theme is always do your job, and they did their job. Not everybody, but some people picked up the slack where the other people didn't.
Well, tonight your hammer's hammered, which you expect of, and then the Hammer Award winner of the night, Jake Wagner. And then we talked about a tough season coming into this night, but big match night, he steps up. Talk about your 126-pounder, I think pulling an upset off the number 6 ranked wrestler in the state.
Jake's a tough freshman. I mean, I noticed from the first day he came in that he had something that a lot of people didn't. And, he works hard, he pushes himself, he asks questions, he wants to get better. That's what you need to do to get better, and he does it. So he's never intimidated, whether he's wrestling a freshman or a senior, and really that's what it takes. You keep the match close and you can pull it out.
So you got Sussex Central for the title on Friday night. Not so much title for you, Central out of the figuration. So you're just trying to keep that trophy from heading south. You got to knock off Sussex Central. This has been we talked at Milford. We said that it could be a 3-way tie. Right. The champion could have two losses.
Absolutely.
And talk about it. Talk about how tight this conference was in such a strange year.
I mean, to be honest, it's a blessing to be in a conference this tough. I don't go home at night after a 70-0 win and feel good about myself.
Right.
I really don't. I go home the night after a win against a tough Henlopen team, and my team sucked it up and did as well as they can. That's what it's all about. So that's going to be the same thing down in Sussex or here against Sussex Central.
A guy you're familiar with, Paul Collier, calls the Henlopen Conference the Big Ten of Delaware High School wrestling.
Absolutely, I agree.
Right.
I love being in the Big Ten.
Right. Aaron Harris, congratulations on your win. We'll be back here Friday night with you and the Golden Knights. So, folks, thanks a lot. We are going to wrap up the show for tonight. 45-27 is your final score. Smyrna, one rung left on the ladder. Sussex Central next Friday night. Two bitter rivals. And we'll have it here for you from Smyrna. So, folks, have a good night. For Scott Kammerer and Kristen Mitchell, I'm Benny Mitchell.